Alright, so you guys, do you want to know about Thrall's reunion with Draka? Where he finally comes face to face with his mother. And hopefully there is something. I mean, just to be clear, I've not read this story yet, but they say story spoilers. Now, if this isn't a big spoiler, I'm going to be sort of pissed off. Because I do want a big spoiler. I don't want these average, mediocre spoilers. Alright, so the meetup between Draka and Thrall happens in Chapter 4 of the Chains of Domination questline, An Army of Bone and Steel. As the Death's Advance faction advances towards Desmoterian, Draka offers the services of the Necrolords to help secure the area and destroy Baron Virus, the traitorous Baron responsible for Margrave Crexus's in the Maldraxxus leveling storyline. I'm assuming Crexus' death in the Maldraxxus leveling once and for all. However, someone else wants to join us on the mission. Thrall. Finally, Thrall is of course not sitting on the steps of Erebos doing absolutely fuck all. He's now decided, hey, time for me to go do something. I'll join. Why not? Baroness Draka. Virus hides within Desmoterian. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. We will secure the area and summon the Zericus. Draka. Thrall says, Draka, player, I'd like to join you on your mission. Baroness Draka, you are the one they call Thrall. Yes, I have heard of you. Come then. Okay. Who's this Thrall thing? I don't know who this fucker is. I'm just here to do my fucking job. Clearly not impressed that her own son is standing in front of her, but hey, let's just continue. After arriving at the gates of this Desmoterian, or Desmoteron, Draka and Thrall offers quests to help dismantle the area. Of course they do. Kill 10 of this, kill 5 of this, kill 15 of this, maybe collect some bear assholes or something, including killing an NPC that has Thrall's old axe, Dragora. The axe was presumed lost after Thrall threw it on Helia during the Maw introduction questline. During the quest, and of course, you all know what this is going to be, right? This is going to be one of those where you kill an obscene amount of them until one of them finally drops the fucking axe, because the axe wouldn't be visible on whichever NPC has it. No. One of them has it sort of in their pocket, right? But it's not even sticking out or anything. It's just in the pocket, sort of hidden away. And you're just going to have to keep killing until you find it. During the quest, Thrall and Draka, and for those of you that don't know why I'm being a little bit facetious here, I hate Blizzard's quest design. I absolutely despise it. These stories would be so much better if they just removed the whole questing thing from it, because the quests do not work the way they're supposed to work. I would prefer more storied quests and not the whole fucking kill 5 of this, 10 of this bullshit. Baroness Draka, I see you wear the armor of Ogrim Doomhammer. He left it to me as a gift, one of many he gave me. You were of the Frostwolf clan in life, were you not? I was. Their legacy will always be a part of mine. Dragora, it's good to have it in hand again. Draka, Draenor's honor. A fitting name for a worthy weapon. How does she not know that this Thrall is her fucking son? I realize she didn't live long, but she, as far as I know in the lore, she didn't give him the name. Right? So she should surely fucking know. Anyways, once the mission escalates and the Zericus is summoned to assault Desmoterian, Thrall attempts to tell Draka that he is her son, but Draka is more fixated on the mission at hand. Draka, there is something you need to know. I am. Focus on the mission. We will speak later. And if she fucking dies before he tells her that he is her son, I am gonna lose my shit. Like, I am going to be well pissed off if she dies before he can tell her. Once they arrive at the edge of Helgard Keep, Baron Virus is seen in a meeting with Helia. Virus is concerned over being outnumbered by the Maldraxxi forces, now joined by the Primus, who has been previously rescued from his prison in Torghast. Helia empowers Virus, not before throwing a jab at the traitorous Baron. This is, however, not enough to save him from the wrath of Draka. Now, do want to point out there's something very interesting. The Necrolords that sort of defected with Baron Virus, they're not very happy that they are in the Maw, by the way. They were promised that they were going to conquer, and they thought that they were going to conquer Maldraxxus. Instead, now they find themselves guarding Helia within the Maw, and they're really not happy about it. Blizzard makes it very clear as well. Every single guard pair you walk past have the same conversation. They hate this. All right, so Baron Virus. Our enemies approach, Helia. We need reinforcements, Helia. Scared? Maldraxxi? The jailer does not tolerate weakness in his ranks. Virus! You will answer for what you did to Crexus. Take my boon, Virus. You are outnumbered after all. The Primus. Strike, Matron of Wolves. Show them the heart of a Necrolord. For Crexus. For Akarek. Okay. No, I am stronger. I cannot lose. And then he dies. How predictable. Once Virus is defeated, the Primus returns everyone to Keeper's Respite, the staging area of Korthia. We do not see the rest of the interaction between Draka and Thrall, as they ask for a moment for themselves, but we do see Draka acknowledge Thrall by his real name. Thrall, Draka, Baroness Draka, well fought, Goal. Come, we will speak. So she did know all along that he was her son. Cold bitch. Cold fucking bitch. Little bit upset. And yeah, I actually, Yava, thank you very much. I did forget that his actual name is actually Goal and not Thrall. But I sort of remember that. I'm trying to remember the lore now. This is a long time ago that I covered this. I'm pretty sure. No, she wasn't. She wouldn't have been aware of him being called Thrall, because that was a name much later bestowed upon him. Well, he was named Goal, as far as you know. For being first fight, cuddle later. Well, yeah, clearly she is the kind of woman that gets to business quick, right? She doesn't want any sort of things to hold her back, so to speak. There's the Kalal at all. Well, we're not quite in the Superman universe. Right house, wrong street. No, Mop, we still don't quite know what that deal was, but I have a couple of theories about that. Now, what I will say about this is it's nice to finally see Thrall and Draka united. This is something that I've wanted for quite a while, ever since Warlords of Draenor. I don't know if you guys remember in Warlords of Draenor, but Thrall met with his father, but never actually told them that he was their son. This never really came up, unless I missed something in Warlords of Draenor, but I remember wanting him to actually confess that he was their son, but he seemed all throughout Warlords of Draenor to just keep that little nugget to himself. So I am glad that Thrall is sort of revealing it to her, and that they are actually going to be talking about whatever this is. Will this have any implications for the player? Maybe a really cool CGI cinematic, old soldier kind of vibe. I could definitely see that being a thing that happens between Thrall and Draka. It's clear that Blizzard wants to highlight Draka very much, but this could also be the beginnings of an end that I've sort of heard of and that has been sort of speculated on for quite a while. And for those of you that don't want to know what maybe leak, I'm saying maybe leak because I've heard from a couple of sources and they seem to agree, but none of this is set in stone. But I will say that there is leaks that show that Thrall will be dying in this expansion, that this will be the last time Thrall is part of the world of the living. Now, of course, he is still alive at this very moment in time, so if he dies here, then he will just be awakened within the Shadowlands. And this might be Blizzard's way of sort of hyping up Thrall, putting him in the spotlight, and then moving him, sort of removing his story from the overall story of World of Warcraft. I personally would be in agreement that Thrall and Bane needs to go. The old Thrall, fucking loved him. New Thrall, not so much. He seems to be more pissy about the fact that he doesn't have his powers. Oh, you can't fucking, the spirits won't listen to me. Just focus harder, bro. That's all you need to do, right? Didn't know the name Goal until he met Drektar, the orc shaman from the old ways, and close to Duratan and Draka. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's only because, remember, he was sort of born and then very quickly no longer with his parents. But his name, so Draka would not have known the name Thrall. She would have known the name Goal, right? That would have been the name that. This would not have been the name that she had given him, because the old shaman tells Thrall, you were actually called Goal, right? So Thrall didn't know this because he was obviously removed from his parents very early on, and then the name Thrall was simply given to him. But that's why I couldn't understand right at the beginning, but clearly it doesn't even matter because she always knew that he is her son. She just, at the time at least, didn't acknowledge it for whatever fucked up reason. For whatever reason, she decided, nah, screw it. Not gonna tell him I know you're my son. So yeah, that sort of sucks a little, but I'm glad that they know now. It's just a nice feeling. I just have a nice feeling about this. I like this. In all the death and carnage and fucked upness that sometimes happens, it's nice when it's just a nice thing, right? Son reunited with his mother, and you know, maybe she teaches him how to get him back in touch with these fucking, I don't know, elements or some shit. We don't know. We'll have to see, but this is nice. I like this.